Hey guys, I've been watching a lot of my old friend Nabeel Qureshi, the late Nabeel Qureshi. I've been watching, videos about him. I've been reading his book, Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus. And because he was such a close part of my life, I just think about him a lot and just think about how things transpired. One of the things he mentioned was basically when he was deciding between Christianity and Islam, when he was torn, he was looking through, he had the Bible and the Quran side by side. And he was like trying to find the guidance, trying to find a sense of spirituality. So what he said was he opened the Quran and he tried to flip through the pages and he was not able to find one verse that comforted him. But then when he opened the Bible, he said he immediately stumbled upon the verse, and the Lord is your shepherd. And it just baffles me because, what he said, because in my personal experience with the Quran, I have been spiritually moved. I've been emotionally moved on so many verses. I've come to tears on so many different verses. And so it just doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense to me why he's saying that there was no spirituality whatsoever in the Quran. What about the verse وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى? And what's going to come later on in life is going to be better for you than what happened to you in the beginning, and the afterlife. And the life to come is going to be better for you than in the current life that you're in the first life. That's moving. That's optimism. Or وَكَذَلِكَ يَجْتَبِيكَ رَبُّكَ. And this is exactly how your loving Lord has specifically chosen you. He's specifically chosen you and guided you. How is that not emotionally touching? He's out of everybody, he's chosen you and guided you and given you a message. So things like that. I see verses like that a lot in the Quran. Just of hope, of guidance. And another example is هذا القرآن هدى ورحمة لقوم يؤمنون. This Quran is a guidance, and this Quran is a loving compassion for those who believe. It's a mercy for those who believe. It's guidance for those who believe. So I just don't understand why he says that there's no spirituality in the Quran. Anyways, that was just my thoughts I wanted to share with you guys. Please feel free to leave comments below. Please don't leave any comments about, the Quran, what about Surah Tawbah, this verse about killing. I don't want to get into the whole context about those verses, okay? Those verses are about war, and those verses are about specific historical context where people are fighting, okay? We're talking about a state of war. So I don't want to get into the state of war verses or anything like that. I was just saying my personal thing with so much of the Quran has beautiful stories in it, so many touching things in there where it just is touching the heart, and it makes you feel that God loves you. وَهُوَ الْغَفُورُ الْوَدُودُ. And he is the most forgiving, and he's the source of love. That's who God is. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.